It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.
It started in 2018, and now the EP Podcast kicks off 2026 with this first episode of the new year. My name is Chris Lanuti, and welcome to the EP Podcast. Especially if you've never seen it before, you can watch it, a video version on YouTube, although the back half of this show is audio only. I had a little bit of a technical issue, but it's still a great interview with Colleen Klimczak, our resident professional organizer, getting you going off on the right foot for 2026. And Lieutenant Wendi Franklin about to join me here in moments from the Evergreen Park Police Department. And we're going to talk about a lot when it comes to safety and things going on around Evergreen Park. That first guest is brought to you by Porter Cullen's. They offer a traditional Irish cuisine, including the legendary corned beef egg rolls, Guinness battered fish and chips, along with ongoing rotations of homemade daily soups, weekly sandwiches, salad specials, monthly food and drink pairings, fresh fish tacos, mushroom ravioli, everything in between. They have you covered. Check out Porter Cullen's at 99th and Clifton Park in Evergreen Park. And on to the first guest of the new year on the EP Podcast. And starting off the new year, a return guest. I love having her in here, Lieutenant Wendi Franklin from the Evergreen Park Police Department. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Good. How were the holidays?
The holidays were great.
Yeah?
Yeah, good time.
All right. Personally, they were good.
Personally, we were fantastic. Spent time with the family and had a good time.
What about EPPD? Like, I didn't see a Die Hard situation or anything like that, so it seemed like things went well.
All good.
Right. We didn't have an incident at the Nakatomi Plaza or the equivalent to it here. It seemed seemed like a calm holiday season for EPPD.
It was. Yes, it was. Yes. Nice.
All right. That's awesome. You know, one of the things that I heard that you guys were doing, we'll start off with that. You had officers basically walking a beat, stopping in, talking with the businesses during the holidays, the big shopping season. I would imagine an increase in commerce adds to the possibility of crime because the bad element out there will sit there and say, well, there's more money being exchanged, so there's more money for me to steal. So can you take me through what the purpose was of that and what you guys learned?
Yeah, sure. We do this every year around the holiday season, starting Thanksgiving all through Christmas. We have the officers, they will park a squad car in a visible spot in front of the store so that everybody knows that they're in there. They will go in, they will introduce themselves to the manager or the employees, walk around, just be a presence in the store so that they know they have a contact if something's going on, or they can feel safe because there's an officer there.
Is that for presence? Is that for trying to put business owners at ease? Is that for just if there's a comfort level, they're more likely to call you because they're not afraid to call you? What would it be for?
It's kind of all of the above. We want to be a presence in the area for anybody who's coming to shop in the area, as well as the store owner will feel more comfortable if they know you. They know the officer's name who's in the area. They will feel comfortable coming to you with any issues they have.
Do you guys do, I was curious with a area the size of Evergreen Park, is it generally like the same officers are in the same quadrant? Do they get around everywhere? How does that work?
They rotate. They rotate day to day. They get assigned by the watch commander what section they have of the village.
So they're seeing everything.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's really cool. All right. So they go and they do these things during the holidays. They walk around. They check things out. Do they still do foot patrols? Is that something that's gone the way of the dodo in policing?
Yeah, it's kind of because we're so spread out. It's kind of but. They will drive to the different locations again to put the squad car in front of the store so that everybody will know there's an officer in the area. Yeah. So they're not physically walking long distances. That's kind of gone.
They're not walking around like Sean Connery in The Untouchables, waving the billy club.
No.
Like saying hi to the kids they walk down. They're not doing that kind of thing. Okay, well, that makes sense to me. I understand.
The closest we have to that is, we have officers on the ATVs and the bike patrol in the summer. They kind of have their beat and they'll just be up and down 95th or Kedzie or wherever.
I think they're fun when they go by on the bikes.
Yeah, they are.
Do those guys like that? That's the thing. There were two thoughts the last time I saw bike patrol officers. Either A, they absolutely love it, or B, they're like, look at me, I'm in shorts. I don't feel tough.
Yeah, no, they love it.
They love that.
Yes, they sign up for it. They love it. Yes, absolutely. And you're getting exercise, right?
Yeah. So it's kind of fun actually when you think about it. You mentioned cars that are parked in front of the stores when you're doing that, and when they'll park in different places. There's two different types of cars. And I kind of get the difference because I spent, like I've told you before, 10 years at Cook County Sheriff's Police, 911 dispatch, came from a police family.
Right.
So I kind of get the difference. But there is a difference between the police cars and the community service cars.
Yes.
And I think sometimes people get confused because they might sit there, they might be sitting at an intersection, sitting at a stop sign. They see the community service car. It looks like a police car. Somebody blows a stop sign, they're like, why didn't they go chase that guy?
Yeah.
They're not the police, right?
They are not. They're not sworn officers. They are they're full-time officers, but they're not sworn police officers. So they cannot do law enforcement. They can't do traffic stops. They can't do traffic tickets. They can't do that stuff. They will do parking tickets if we have an agreement with the business.
Okay.
They will do traffic control, that kind of thing. But yeah, they're not sworn law enforcement officers.
Is that almost like a thing where they do that first, and then I would imagine some of those people want to get into PD, or is that something they just like that type of thing? They just like that stuff. Yes, we've had guys that will do it for 30 years. They just love it. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Very interesting.
Yep.
All right, cool. So a couple things that I wanted to kind of dive into. I give you a few softballs at the beginning. but here's the deal. I had the mayor in here last month, and we talked about the issues that were going on over at the Walmart.
Yes.
There's been a couple of violent incidents in 2025 that happened over there. Now, Evergreen Park Police, to their credit, great response.
Yes.
You know, I remember one of them, the offender or offenders were caught very quickly afterwards. Okay.
Yes.
And I know you have a lot of different things that you're doing over there that I'm sure that you'll talk about. But I went over there during the holiday season. I had to go pick something up.
Yeah.
And Walmart was the most logical place for me to go.
Right.
And I grew up, I've mentioned this. My father was a police officer. So I grew up with that whole, understand where you're at.
Yeah.
And, I was taught, you're walking in the dark, you hear footsteps. I kind of can keep track of how many people are behind me. I know to look in the window to see whether, how close they are to me. Are they gaining on me? These little things, where to keep my wallet when I'm a little nervous. So I know how to be on guard.
Right.
I know when I went there, I went into that mode. And I don't go into that mode anywhere else in this area. But I went into that mode from the moment I got out of my car to the moment I got back into my car. I was on a higher alert. So clearly I was thinking about what happened over there.
Yeah.
What would you say to Evergreen Park residents who are thinking about going over there? Is this something that's really concerning? Is this something you guys are handling? Give me what is going on over at the Walmart.
So, we have a heavy presence over there. Like we spoke before, officers, if they're writing a report, they get the information from wherever they're coming from. They will go sit in the plaza, Walmart parking lot to write the report so that they're physically there, their physical presence.
You try to make sure that even when there's not a call there, there's a police presence.
There's a police officer.
And I saw that when I went there, for sure. Yes.
Having said that, unfortunately, we can't stop everything all the time. So I would caution residents to actually, no matter where you're going, that's just kind of where we're living now. Just kind of be aware of what's going on around you. Is there someone following you? Like you said, I would keep my wallet close to me. I wouldn't, I keep my head on a swivel. I just kind of watch, see what's going on around me. If there's anybody that's doing something that's making me nervous, just be aware of them.
Okay. So then when somebody goes, right now, those incidents, they seem like they're one-offs.
Yes.
As opposed to
100%.
It's not every day
100%.
you have something happening in there. You've been over there. I'm sure you've been over there.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you've taken a look at it.
I was there Saturday. So
okay.
Yes.
as on patrol or just using it?
Just me as a person.
Okay. So even as somebody who knows about the incidents.
Yeah.
I mean, you come in and talk to us about this, so you're very aware of every incident that happens in Evergreen Park. Okay. You're still I can go over there. I can use that place.
Oh, 100%. I went there Saturday, like I said, to shop for my family.
Yeah. And then I also saw the cameras in the parking spaces.
Yes.
There's actually a parking space that has a police camera.
Yes.
So is there something where you guys sit down and you go, okay, here are the areas we need to keep the most track of, and here are the areas we'd like to put the cars. These are the places that make you more visible. This is what we want to see because we want to deter.
Right. Yeah. So, we just kind of see what's happening, right? So what's happening in the village. If there's something going on and we notice this is a hot spot, then we need to focus on this hot spot. Something seems to happen in this sector of the village. We'll focus on that sector of the village. So, yeah. Okay. And then we also have flat cameras that capture the vehicles coming.
Those are the things they're paying attention to the license plates.
Yes.
They're looking to see, is it stolen?
Yes.
What kind of crime is attached to it?
If it was used in a crime, yes, absolutely. And it tells us to just enter town on driving this direction on this street, and we'll drive to that area and see if we can find them.
Yeah, I will let people in on this. I will do other podcasts in different areas around the South Side. I spoke with a completely different police chief in a completely different area in the last month. And he said a lot of the same similar things that I've heard from EPPD,
Yeah.
and correct me if I'm wrong, but surprisingly, a lot of the criminals drive cars that are stolen or have something attached to the license plate.
Yeah.
It's almost as if they drive along with a giant red flag on
Yes.
them that says, hey, look at me.
Yes.
I'm a bad guy. Are
Yes.
you surprised by that? And is that real? Is that a real thing?
It's a real thing. I mean, they know that we can see the license plate reader because all of a sudden there's police all in the area and they're surrounding them. So they know that they're there, that we're there, and we have eyes everywhere.
You would think they'd stay out of Evergreen.
Nah.
I mean, look, I don't want to, like I said, my dad was at CPD 34 years.
Yeah.
Okay. I know a lot of CPD.
Yeah.
All right. I grew up in Chicago before
Yeah.
I moved to Evergreen 20 years ago. I would think that I could get away with more inside of the city than in a place like Evergreen.
Yes.
It's literally standing there with cameras
100%.
and cops
100%.
watching you as you enter
Yes, 100%.
their village, right?
Yeah. But, they keep trying, and we're successful at getting them and at least getting them out of town. But they keep trying.
Yeah, I guess so. It's a weird thing, but I would imagine that I would also imagine you're getting some sort of a reputation amongst them.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Don't
yes,
cross
yes,
Western
yes,
because
yes,
they're a
yes.
little crazy over there in Evergreen Park.
We're going to get you.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to get you. Yeah, that's the difference. We're going to get you.
Let's talk prevention, because you brought something up when I was trying to make that point about the idea of staying vigilant.
Yes.
Here in the wintertime,
Yes.
are there things that people should be watching more? I know that I like to warm up my car when it's cold. I know that, I think it's a little bit more obvious when somebody's walking in the cold near your car that they might be up to no good. But on
Yeah.
the other hand, I'm also not outside as
Right,
much because
right,
it's cold.
right.
So what would you say to people?
I mean, the best thing I can tell you is to make sure those cars are locked. I have auto start on my car as well, but I make sure that my car is locked so they can't just get into the car and drive away. Actually, and I would also say don't put anything. We've had instances where there's items left like on the passenger seat of the car. Well, if a bad guy's walking by and sees something on the passenger seat, they might be tempted to try and get into your car to get it. So I would make sure there's nothing visible in your car that they might want to try to come and take.
I would think that in this day and age, and something I've noticed is that people sometimes are afraid to call 911
Yeah.
or to let you guys know something suspicious, because nobody wants to be like, oh gosh, you're just like, that person was just normal. It was just normal they were looking in your car. It was just normal they were walking through your backyard.
Yeah.
It's just like, you don't want to be judgmental of people. And now people are a little bit too cautious to not call.
I'd rather be safe than sorry. And let us answer that question, because it might be that you see one piece of a puzzle, but we have the bigger picture. And if you saw them walking through this backyard, but I know that 10 minutes before they did something else. So now if you give me your little piece, it puts it all together. And I'd much rather us be safe than sorry and have everybody be safe around us. So call us. Let us know anything that you see.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be a non-emergency number.
No.
I think that's the other thing that I always wanted to tell people. And again, tell me if I'm wrong, but like, people are afraid to call 911 unless there's somebody who's literally bleeding on their front
Yeah.
lawn. You call 911 when you need the police.
Police assistance, absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
You can, and if you don't want to call 911 because you can also call our front desk and give us the information through the front desk. And they can pass the information around to the officers.
Yeah, one of the things I've explained, I think I explained this to one of my teenagers the other day, who had something that they saw.
Yeah.
And they weren't sure about it.
Yep.
And I explained to them, like, there's a call that's literally, I think they classify it, I'm sure you guys have the same thing. We used to have it called assist citizen.
Yeah.
Like, essentially, like,
Yes.
here's somebody who thinks they have a legal question.
Yes.
They have a thing that they're not sure
Yes.
about. They have a dispute with a neighbor.
Yes.
Like, it makes no sense to get in the argument with the person next door to you.
Right.
Call the police, they'll tell you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They love to come out and tell you what the law is, right? Like, there are two things that cops love. Cops love to check out your car if you have a cool car. Like, most cops love cars, right? Like, if you've got a cool looking, like, a lot of them are gearheads, which I've always noticed, right? And then they love to walk out and tell you what the law is, because they had to study it, they had to learn it,
Yes.
and they're like, I'll tell you what the answer is to that.
Well, and it might diffuse the situation. So the neighbor dispute is now resolved because now you both understand. Maybe you both thought you were right. We came and explained, and now you're good.
Yeah, you'd rather have that than
Yes.
rolling around the front lawn
Absolutely,
at some point.
yes.
Yeah, you'd
Yes.
rather have that too. You don't wanna,
Absolutely,
You
I
don't
would.
want to roll around the front
No.
lawn either. Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things that Country Financial stands for. They're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through Evergreen Park. They're neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of your community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. And since Country is already your neighbor, they want to get together and chat. Call your local Country Financial representative, Mike Thauer, today at 708 888-425-1559 to talk about the things that are important to you and how he can help you protect them. It is now time for your EP podcast, Word on the Street, brought to you by Spoken Vine Wine Bar and Bottle Shop, northeast corner of 95th and Kedzie. The wine tasting event this month, and there's several of them, called the Cabernet Collective. Get online, buy your tickets now. Great price. You get to taste a bunch of wines, eat some food, and have some fun with friends or strangers. And remember, every time you get to Spoken Vine, from the new lunch menu to the bottle shop, to the gaming room, to the wide array of wines and great small plates, it's always a great experience. Check it all out, SpokenVineWines.com. Now that the holidays are over, it's cleanup time, and Flood Brothers has you covered. First off, your Christmas tree. Live Christmas trees, not the fake ones. Put the live ones that you're done with on the curb. They will recycle it in Evergreen Park. Trees are going to get picked up on your regular pickup day throughout the month of January. And also, all throughout this month, they are taking your string lights that are not working or unwanted, and they are just going to pick those up from a big bin where you can drop them off over at Village Hall, 9418 South Kedzie. Just bring those in during regular business hours. Support the Evergreen Park Firefighter Association. Donate while you dine at Culver's of Evergreen Park at 9515 South Kedzie Avenue, Wednesday, January 14th from 5 to 8 p.m. Make a purchase. It helps out the Evergreen Park Firefighter Association. And the Village of Evergreen Park is seeking applicants for 2 full-time public works maintenance worker positions. The maintenance worker position involves performing unskilled and semi-skilled general labor and maintenance tasks in care and upkeep of streets and alleys and sewers and water lines and buildings and the grounds and the equipment. These are the guys you see moving throughout the village all the time in those village vehicles, keeping the parks clean and taking care of when there's a problem and filling in, some issue with the streets. I've met several of them. They all seem to love their job. So if you want to apply, evergreenpark-ill.com/jobs. That is your word on the street. We have one more guest for you. I don't know if I mentioned at the beginning of the show, but I had a little bit of a technical difficulty in the studio with the camera. So this is audio only for those on the YouTube channel. Those of you listening on the regular podcast feed, nothing changes, and away we go. And joining me in studio to kick off the new year, Colleen Klimczak, your professional organizer from Evergreen Park. She's from Peace of Mind Professional Organizing and has the podcast Your Organized Life on the Broadcast Basement On Demand Radio Network. How are you, Colleen?
I'm good. Thanks so much for having me.
Happy New Year. How long can I say Happy New Year for before it becomes weird? Like it's the new year for, is it all January? Is this the last week that I can do it? Like, when do I stop saying it?
Lately, well, you're still good. Definitely.
Okay. All right.
Definitely.
I can still say Happy New Year to you.
You can absolutely say happy. You can say it any day you want. I think if you haven't seen the person.
Yeah.
Like that could count, right?
Okay.
Like if next week when I see
what if I
you,
didn't see somebody until June? That'd be weird.
that might be weird.
Right?
You might want to say something else.
Yeah, okay. There's got to be a cutoff.
Next Tuesday and June is what I'm hearing.
This is what I do in January. I sit around and think about all the things of like, okay, how long can I say Happy New Year for? When am I going to have to take the lights down because I'm lazy? Like all that stuff. I like
the lights though.
I think you should keep the lights up all through January. I know people think that that's weird and they want to get them down. Nope. I understand the Epiphany at least, like get to that, but we just had that in church. I've had a priest tell me get to the Feast of the Holy Family. I would like to keep them up till St. Patrick's Day. Because the moment they come down,
it's so sad.
It's bleak, it's dreary, and it sucks.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And it becomes like the longest period of time is from the moment the lights are all down until spring hits. Like when pitchers and catchers are reporting and we're getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. Like that's like in between then. Like I'm not a big Valentine's Day person.
We got to get something to look forward to.
Right. I mean, MLK Day is a big deal, but I mean, it's not like we're doing like massive celebrations and flashing lights.
There's no decor for that.
No, there isn't. So essentially, like we're going to hit the dreary part of the year at the beginning here. So I'm saying keep them up forever. Just
I like
leave 'em
it.
up.
No, I may leave the ones in my shrubs. They're nice little white twinkle lights.
There you go.
I'm
Just make it twinkly in front of the house.
I may leave them up till next year. My neighbor leaves them up year round, and we're so happy. Like, we thank her for that. So there you go.
All right, I hold here in my hand.
I see that.
Okay, so this is really funny. New Year's hits. I'm sitting around on the first weekend of the new year just now. It's Sunday night. The Bears have just lost their last game. I'm annoyed at them. All right. We'll see how they do in the postseason. I'm watching a wild Sunday night football game, and I'm writing notes really for the company. Like, there's some personal notes.
I'm holding up mine,
Right.
too.
There's some personal notes in there. I did this last year. Right around New Year's, I wrote down, these were my goals for the year. I'd never done that before. And I would say that it's funny to look back at it because life's a roller coaster.
It is.
And some of the things I thought I'd be doing, I didn't do.
That's okay.
And some of the things I never even thought I would even do happened.
Isn't that great?
So the year is different from what I expected.
Okay.
But I sat here and I wrote down, and I have like a first page of like main goals for the broadcast basement.
I love it.
And then I have a second page, which is my week one. And my week one, it's written down week one, day one, like when I walked in today. And it's a whole page.
Is it a whole long list?
It's a page.
Yeah.
And I've got a lot of stuff I've got to do.
I know.
It immediately makes me feel overwhelmed. But I would imagine people are entering the new year saying, I want to be more organized. I want to have goals. I want to get to the gym. I want to do all that stuff.
All of that.
As a professional organizer, what's your advice for people? That they don't get overwhelmed, but they actually accomplish something instead of giving up in a week.
Yes and yes. So y'all need to know that Chris just had to listen to me record 2 podcasts back to back about goal setting.
And they were the longest 2 podcasts she's ever recorded. So here's somebody else who's starting off the new year with a lot to do, right? Like she talked more than she's ever talked on a show.
You all need to know.
Right. So you're in that mode as well. Like you're ready to go. But like, here's the thing. People make fun of it. People make New Year's resolutions and then they're done with them before this month even ends.
I know.
I don't want to be that.
No.
But also this list is huge. So now I'm stressed by it.
Both can be true.
Yeah.
So first of all, take a break. Because
I just took a break for 2 weeks.
I know, but
I ate cookies.
But it
I laid
wasn't
on the couch.
right kind of
I drank
break.
too much. I mean, like I took a break.
I did not. Like I hosted and I did the things and I had a house guest for a week and I have sons coming in and out of like it's been crazy. So today I have not taken a break and now it's like whew. So we set these goals. And we're tired and we might be depleted and we might not be, which is great. So the first thing is take a breath, right? I don't know about you, but it sounds like maybe. There were a number of things that I was going to do maybe in December if I got to them and I just dumped them onto today. Okay. So when I opened up my to-do list the other day, it was just ridiculous. And it was not reasonable. It was not achievable. It was lofty. And it wasn't going to happen. So the first thing is to realize that just because it's the first Monday of the year does not mean that you need to accomplish all the things today. Okay. Right? So take a break, take a minute, maybe not a break if you're just coming back for a break, but like take a minute and say, okay, like what absolutely has to get done this week? Because I bet a bunch of those are great ideas and I want to do them in 2026, but do they have to be on January 6th? Maybe not. Okay. Right? So take a break and start breaking down that list. I love goals. I just talked for over half an hour about goals, Chris. But the whole year, you've got a year, right? The year is 12 months. So maybe there's something on there that doesn't have to happen until February 1st.
I think everything in here has to be done immediately. Like everything in here has to be done immediately.
Okay.
Like I mean, like there's a lot that has to be done.
Well, that's on the today list, right? The today.
And you're laughing about the whole like, well, whatever I didn't do in December rolled over to today. Oh. Look, folks, if I didn't get back to you in December, you're gonna have to recontact me. I deleted everything. I was like, if it didn't happen in 2025, I have cut it off and moved on. Like whatever, that's in the books, and I'm never dealing with that year again. We're on to 2026,
and that's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and also, yeah, there probably are things that have to get done this week. And so carving out what the little step, maybe it doesn't have to all get completed. Right. But is there an email I could send? Is there a text that but maybe not, because you're ignoring everybody who ever came before.
Here's the thing. If you want my time, you have to reapply in the new year.
I think that's
No, you
fair.
do. You have to reapply in the new year. Like, if I didn't get back to you, I'm sorry. It might have been because I was busy. It was the holidays. It's not because I don't like you.
No.
But you must now reapply. All applications have been thrown out. You have to start over with me. Right?
I'm very glad, though.
Yeah.
I'm here.
I do that
So
with relationships,
apparently-
too. Like, if we haven't talked in a while, you need to just kind of reach back out again.
I feel like I made the cut, though.
You did,
Like, this
but
is
you
good.
showed up today.
I
That's the
did
thing.
show up.
Right.
Yeah. So, which is, I'm glad. So cutting yourself some slack, re-accepting applications.
Yeah, I'm re-accepting applications for my time. I think it's a reasonable thing to do.
I think there might be some truth in there.
I mean, think about how, like, people, you'll have all these loose ends. Mm-hmm. And eventually you have so many loose ends that you're never getting to all of them.
Right.
You're responding to somebody going, oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. I forgot about you for like 2 weeks. Like I do that sometimes because I get super, super busy.
Of course.
With all the different podcasts and all the other things like that. Like,
doing the work.
Whenever a new person comes into my life, the first thing that they say, and this is normally women, the first thing that she'll remark is, wow, you know a lot of people.
Yeah.
And how do you keep track of all this? And I go, I don't keep track of it. When I look at you and I go, hey, you, there's a reason.
Everybody needs name tags all the time. All the time.
So yeah, I'm seriously, you have to reapply in 2026.
I get
Not
it.
everybody, but you know who you are if you need to reapply.
So is that the tagline for today's episode? Reapply for Christmas time in 2026. But okay, you asked me the serious question.
Yeah.
Priorities, right? Who did reapply already?
Right.
Or who
Or what needs to be done.
who always is on the list?
Right.
Like
the
family
kids don't have to
the
reapply.
kids are always on. Yeah.
Right? Like my parents. My sister maybe. I haven't decided
If your
yet.
family members are looking, they're like,
Right.
well, thank goodness. I don't
Yeah.
have to reapply. Your children.
There's
Thanks, Dad.
There's a couple of cousins that need to reapply. Okay? There's a few people out there you need to reapply.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
But what you're saying is find the thing that's most important.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
Don't overdo it.
No.
Don't think you can do everything all at once. Because if you burn yourself out,
Oh yeah.
then you're
good to know
definitely
one.
not going to get any of it done.
No, you're good to know one.
Yeah.
I had a very, very specific list for today. Because I hadn't recorded in 2 weeks. So I knew that I had to get the episodes done and ready to record. Second one was pretty dicey, but that's okay. That's what he edits for, folks. But I knew that those were first. Those
Right.
had to be done because I had a 12 o'clock deadline to meet with you. Now there's a list of things that will cascade that now that part's done, that are the next most important things.
Yeah, I think I'm already at the point where I'm not trying to get everything in the year done.
Thank
and I
goodness.
understand
Yeah.
that, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. So like
I
making,
have a sign like that in my office.
Right.
Man
Making-
plans, God laughs.
making like plans for the things I'm going to accomplish in June makes no sense. Like you'll love this story. This is a perfect example of how I've matured in life. I work out at LA Fitness because
Awesome.
they got a pool. It's nearby. It's just outside of Evergreen Park.
Yep.
And I use a personal trainer. And she is like,
That's great.
She's like 4'9", 4'10". She's a little she demon. I've already told her that like when I die, if I go to hell, something like her will be standing there making me do extra reps because she tries to kill me every time I'm in there.
I have a vision now.
Yeah.
Like of this just,
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm sure she's a wonderful person when she's not trying to murder me in the gym. But the thing is, like, you pay extra for the personal training sessions.
Yes.
So I go every 2 weeks just to check in, make sure I'm doing
I
it
love
right,
it.
see if keep me on track. I'm not going to go there every day and do the personal training session. I don't make that much money, So I mean, like they get pricey. And the guy sits down with me. They got a new guy over there. Okay. And this is not to pick on him, but he sits down and he tells me, he's like, if you buy 24 personal training sessions, you save $5 a session. And I laughed at him and I go, 24?
No.
I might break my leg in February.
Yeah, not worth
I'm just
it.
going to buy them as I go. Like, I mean, that's what I told him. Like, I've reached a point now where I understand. Like, I could pull a muscle, fall down the stairs. You have no idea what's going to end up happening, right?
So not doing that.
Sign up for 24 in advance?
No.
I could lose my legs before I get through 12 of them. You have no idea, Colleen.
God, I hope not.
Well, I hope not too, but anything's possible in 2026.
Yeah, I'm not committing to that.
Right. Yeah, I'm not committing to anything. I don't buy tickets for things until 3 days before the event. Like, I don't like to plan anything anymore.
There are other things that are more important.
Right. And I got this ginormous list.
Yes, you do. And
it's in a
24
notebook.
sessions.
It's in a notebook. I used to use a notepad. Now I have a notebook.
I see that.
Which indicates there'll be a lot to do this year.
We'll see how long it takes you to get to
As
the
I
end.
walk around my college-ruled composition.
I love those, though.
Yeah.
They fit in, yeah. Again,
All right.
You're saying that, and
All right.
I got mine right here.
So make list.
Definitely.
Don't
brain
overdo
dump,
it.
right?
Don't overdo it.
Get all those
Sometimes
ideas
look at
out.
the brain dump and then make a little tinier list. Don't overwhelm yourself or you'll give up.
You got
Don't
it.
plan too far in ahead.
You can do
and definitely
this.
don't buy 24 training sessions all at once.
You don't need me. You got this.
Because I literally I could lose a foot and then that's going to change everything.
Let's not put that on the intentions for 2026, okay? To make it to the end of the year with all my limbs intact sounds like a better goal.
There's a goal.
There's
See?
a goal.
I'll put that on the list right now.
It's the EP Podcast. All things Evergreen Park. It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.